I'm back with another book review. This is actually book 2 of Blood Rose Nights by Keary Taylor, Born Savage. This will contain spoilers for House of Royals, for Crown of Death, for Garden of Thorns, and also for Blood Rose Nights, obviously. So if you haven't checked out those series, go ahead and check them out. They're all in the same universe, same vampires, with overlapping characters. So, very end of the last one, Juliet died, but she came back. Turns out her mom's power was weaving curses, and she cursed her daughter to never die. So guess who can't die? Juliet. So she'll keep dying and resurrecting if like staked or whatever, so she cannot die. Roman knows about this, even though she's like the last person I want to know. She ends up starting to like for Sebastian and falling for him, and they end up really falling in love because neither of them have met another person who has seen as much pain as them, and they understand each other. Another development, there's a necromancer, and he wants to bring to life this cult leader that the Night Council had killed once before, named Archer, and he does. He finds him and brings him back. Whenever they get a hold of this guy, they force him to resurrect a few people that have died because of this Archer. Archer, what he does is he steals people's abilities and then it ends up killing them, which is what happened to Juliet's mom, as we learned from the delve into her past we had last time. So it's cool to see like the little zombie-ish stuff. They weren't really zombies. It was cool watching them return to their normal form because of it. And I'm wondering what things might occur because of this new development. And I'm just so curious. Like, what if a vampire dies and then they bring back to life the vampire? Are they gonna be a vampire again, or are they gonna be human again? I wanna know. It'll probably be a vampire, but hear me out. How cool would that be if it reverted them back to their human form because they're alive again and then they have to die again to become born again? That'd be cool. I don't think it'll work that way, but that'd be cool. We also see a few new abilities. We get to see some fighting. Juliet is finally a doctor, and Sebastian actually makes her a co-partner over his hospital. So that's cool. The book ends with a big question on what Juliet's gonna do, because everything that happens kind of poses a question. And it takes the question of, would you trade the world for this person? And takes it in a literal way. And it asks, how far is too far for the person that you love? And I think that is such an interesting way of putting it, especially with people, loving villains because they would burn the world down. But that's the world you live in. Those are people that you know. Those are people. It's where's the line? And I think that's an interesting question to pose. I didn't get to talk about the Crown of Death and the really interesting thing about it because my phone died and I had to finish the clip and I couldn't remember where I ended off. So, Crown of Death, it was a lot like the pursuit of knowledge and the repercussions of that, because the more knowledge you gain, the less compassion you have, is kind of the scale in which it tips. And also the downfalls of immortality and greed and all that. This one, so far, it feels kind of episodic, but from the second book, that's what I've kind of gleaned from it, is where's the line? How far is too far? And I really liked that a lot. I know that question is more in your face, but it's really an interesting one. Also, I'm still team Roman. So we're gonna see, just because they now share so many secrets and Juliet is keeping so many secrets from the people that she loves because they're dangerous. And with Roman knowing all these things and her being like, there's no one who really gets me like that. Oh honey, there is now. And you don't like him right now, but I know it. I know it. I don't know, they're gonna end up together somehow, even with all the Sebastian things. And with the questions posed at the end, I can see more of that ending. So we've had 2 books, 2 romances. I do appreciate the more episodic kind of version of this. Episodic as in there's something that happens in each book so far and alludes to something else happening, but it focuses on one thing at a time. So I appreciate that. I'm excited to see where the 3rd one takes us. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. And if this sounds interesting to you, link is in the description is in the description, and all that jazz. So I hope you enjoy. if you take a look at it. Go ahead and read the whole series. Just do it. Go find Keary Taylor, because that's all I'm reading right now, apparently. So go check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.